At the end of recess, when they came in, it was always, Billy did it in, Susie did it in. It was all tattle, 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 tattle. One time they came in from recess and I said, from now on, you can tattle anytime you want. And the class literally went. And I said, if you tattle on yourself. That was the one stipulation. And that took care of it. I taught at Seattle Christian School, first grade, 1966 to 2006. It was a safe place for me to begin with. Where else would be a better place to go? And so I said, I'm going to stay here until I know for sure from God that I'm not supposed to be here. And it never happened. I got many of my ideas when I was supposed to be sleeping. You know, I would think of ideas, what could I do to make it easier for them? Maybe the second day of school, I told them, I said, I want to introduce you to the person that will make the most mistakes this year. And then I curtsied. I don't mind mistakes. We're here to fix those mistakes. But I do mind if you don't try. Just try, and then the rest will be taken care of.
I love our faculty and staff. I love that the faculty and staff here at Seattle Christian will do whatever it takes to impact kids.
I love little kids. I don't know, it was just, the Lord put that in my mind that I was supposed to be working with little people.
One of the things that is a strength of Seattle Christian is the fact that it is so incredibly diverse.
One time at lunchtime, these two girls were sitting side by side, and they'd finished their lunch and their hands were side by side. And the one girl said to the other one, "Your arm is really brown." And the other one said, "I know, I have a suntan." And then they went back to just jabbering and giggling. If the whole world could be as wise as these little kids.
It's a little bit of a snapshot, at least I think of it as, it's a little bit of a snapshot of heaven. In my role as chaplain, I've seen so much growth. For the last many years, secondary school would meet together and debrief and discuss chapel with their teachers. And this year we tried something different. All of our high school students are now in peer-led chapel discussion groups. And at the start of the year, we had no idea how many would sign up to be in these groups. We didn't know if we would have enough students that would want to lead these discussions at all. However, when we asked the students to sign up, we ended up having 75 high school students saying they wanted to lead their peers. And that encourages me so much to see that the students want to engage. They want to open up their actual Bible, the physical Bible.
This one year I said, when all of these are turned over, you will be able to read anything that you want. And this one little girl said, even the Bible? And I said, yes, even the Bible.
Part of what makes SES unique is the fact that it is a school, but it's also a ministry where biblical principles can be discussed in math or history or science. In 1946, a group of committed and prayerful families pooled their resources to bring Christian schooling to the greater Seattle area. And much like any movement of the Lord, what began as a small endeavor has led to thousands and thousands and has rippled to form other Christian schools in the region, equipping graduates year after year to impact their world for Christ.
I wanted them to know that they were loved, most of all by God, and they're loved by me, and when we look back on these things, time really flies.
We get to be a part of this today and continue on this mission that started way back when. What an incredible legacy.